Welcome back, folks. I'm me, Phil 2, right? You're watching part 8 of the Mega Man. Why the hell do I keep saying Mega Man? The Metal Gear Solid Delta Let's Play, part 8. So, we just got on getting done with those caverns, and now we're gonna make our way out, and we're gonna make our way towards the little storage facility that's between us and a few locations that we need to visit. And as we're going to see, we're going to have to deal with some flying enemies, which I'm not sure if this technology existed in the 60s, but you know, nothing that good Soviet technology could ever come up with, I'm sure. So, because I don't like rats and snakes, I'm going to go ahead and blast them. Now, there is a red little tree frog here that is poisonous. You can actually kind of use that to your advantage in the next boss fight that we're going to have. Or we can use it to poison soldiers that are going to be hungry from us destroying their food supply. So a little bit of fun fact there. And then if you eat it, you're going to have to take poison medicine or stomach medicine. I think it is mandatory for you to catch and eat every, or maybe it's just mandatory just to catch, but man, that's a fat snake. Oh man. Tsuchinoko, I don't know what it is about that thing. It creeps me out. But
Hey, this
Alden
works.
Frogs, like I said, they give you a lot of stamina. So I think this is the last area, one of the last areas in the game where you can get those. So if you're looking for Alden Frogs, make sure you get them right here. There'll be this bigger opening to the left here that will have some claymores, so just be careful. Turn on your thermal goggles, you can see both of them. So either crawl over them or set them off with your gun. There are no enemies here, so you can go ahead and start blasting without having to worry about any sort of enemies. So go ahead and grab all these goodies, and then you can go ahead and leave. You can stack up on any kind of food you need here: snakes, frogs. I think there's even bats, but I really wouldn't even worry about those. Like I said, we get one of those free when we get to the torture sequence. Spoiler alert. So right here, there's Russian glow caps here. So those are kind of nice for a little bit of a joke conversation with paramedic. I don't know if I get that conversation here. I honestly don't think I even got that conversation all in the entire game, unfortunately. It's a pretty interesting conversation because Snake will talk about, well, will it recharge my batteries? And paramedic's like, what the hell, is he actually serious? And then she'll talk with Sig. Oh, Jesus. And then Sigget's like, well, I mean, have you heard this dude? He'll believe anything. And the paramedic's like, yeah, of course, yeah. It'll recharge your battery, Snake. And Snake's like, It's pretty entertaining. I recommend calling paramedic as soon as you get one of those items, and then just keep calling her until she talks about Russian glow caps. It's very entertaining. Now here you're gonna notice a bit of a few jump cuts in this part because I had trouble getting through this section without either getting caught or trying to get certain secret reels. There's a secret reel that's up ahead that's very hard to get. Well, not very hard to get, but it's tricky to get. So equip your water camo, and then equip any kind of face paint if you have any of that will increase your index. There's a frog right here, so if you want to grab that, you can. I keep on missing. There we go. Now when that light is over the water, they can see right there. But if you're under the water and when you have camo or you hide over to the side, they won't be able to see. So right now my camo index is 60. Well, that's close. And just be very careful. Just be a little bit alert when they go away. You can always stand on the water and walk to get an idea where the light is, because sometimes the light is tricky to see while you're under the water, whereas if you're above the water you can see exactly where the light is. So whichever of those is easier. The second sentry is a little bit more trickier, so I recommend just being very careful. Take your time, learn their patterns. So it should be right over me, and then he's moving, and then he should be ready to be out. So just slowly make your way out, and we'll actually be coming back here. But the good thing is when we come back here, these guards will not be here. And for a very small camo that is very easily missed, I didn't know about this camo either until I replayed Metal Gear Solid 3. I was like, oh, I wonder where all the camos are. So looked it up and found that there's a I think it's raindrop or water face paint. So here I'm going to risk life and limb to not get caught. I managed to make it up right before I drowned. Or, sorry, losing health. If you go here to the left, you'll actually get your sniper rifle, and you'll get a chance to get a very fun scene when you get this sniper rifle. So I recommend doing it. So here, if you're going to go over to secret rails, save right here. Because this section can be very tricky to get your reel.
Sick.
Alright, so we got full health. So what you want to do is you want to save here, just in case stuff goes sideways.
Do you want to save?
So save.
Snake, have you heard of the last
What
war?
is this movie?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
It's a Japanese
Oh, well,
movie
yeah,
where
that-
the world ends in a nuclear
That
war.
would be why it's called Last War.
Tensions between East and West reach the breaking point, and before anyone can stop it, they launch the icy
No,
cannons.
not the intercontinental
Humanity
ballistic
is
missiles.
wiped out by a war that no one wanted. The movie depicts that destruction from the eyes of ordinary people. Their simple
Yeah, that's
daily
one thing
lives
that
are torn
that
apart
would
by the
suck if
terrible
somebody
power
decided,
of
oh,
the
you
war
know,
that
let's
has
just like
nothing to do with
just
them.
fuck the world. Let's just nuke
Everybody's
the other
afraid of
enemy,
the
and then
next
the enemy's
big
like, you know what,
war.
fuck y'all, we'll
But there's
nuke
only
you
so
back.
much
That
one
shit would
person
suck.
can do.
That's why the people who have the power to stop it
Absolutely,
have to.
paramedic. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump cut to where I actually succeed. This is probably like attempt number 6 right here, honestly. The good thing is the game auto saves now, and I'm going to stay right underneath the water. Honestly, I probably should have like wore a different kind of camo. So the one that has the camo or the secret reel is actually the one by the door. Here, we're going to take out this guard. Hopefully he doesn't fall in the water, because these guards can't fall in the water. And if they fall in the water, then they drown, and it counts as death. And that is one more problem that you're going to have to take care of whenever you deal with that particular boss. I keep hitting that, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. So here, equip whatever camo that increases your index. Try to run while this dude's facing the wall, and then crawl, and then go underneath these boards, and then, oh shoot, I was forgetting this a little bit tricky. So crawl underneath here, you'll actually be under here where he can't see you, and he crawls out. Wait for him to get a little bit where you can walk around, and then hold him up. There you go. So right there, hold him up, point at his
Don't shoot me, please.
at his vulnerable areas, and then he'll shake and then give you the secret reel. Cat-like behavior. So here, CQC. And let's hold him up, see what kind of information we get from him.
In the armory, there's an SVD.
A very awesome sniper rifle.
Request to call off alert 140.
Now in the original game, that frequency did not save. Now in the remake, it actually will save. Now the SVD is actually my favorite sniper rifle in all the Metal Gear Solid games. Is much better than that piece of shit PSG-1 from Metal Gear Solid 1, which I'm sure that PSG-1 is actually a really good sniper rifle, but I don't know. Something about the SVD is it's very cool. I like the way it looks. There's this, I think the first time I remember seeing this rifle was an old PC game called IGI. I'm going in, and I remember that sniper rifle being so cool, and I found out, oh, that's the Dragunov, the SVD. So let's save.
Hey, Snake.
Because we
have you
got
ever
that
seen
secret
Forbidden
reel, and
Flame?
also I'm going to show off something
No,
kind of
can't see
funny
that.
here that's a little bit of an
It's
Easter
about
egg,
this
which
expedition
I'm
that
sure a
goes
lot of
to the
people
planet
know about,
Altair
but I
4
still
in
want
an
to show it off.
ultra-fast spaceship. When they arrive, they meet the survivor of the last expedition, Dr. Morbius. Dr. Morbius was exploring the planet along with his daughter Altera and the versatile Robbie the robot.
Interesting
Ignoring
names
the
there.
doctor's warnings, the expedition team is suddenly attacked by an invisible creature called the Monster from the Id. The special effects they used for the science stuff were really neat. I wish I had a robot like Robbie that could
Oh,
make
don't worry.
anything I wanted
Don't
it
worry.
to.
I'm more
Well,
interested
I'm
in
sure
that
you'll have a
invisible
robot,
monster. If I were invisible, I wouldn't have to bother hiding or wearing
I'm sure
camouflage.
you'll have a robot
someday you'll be able to
paramedic,
turn
maybe even a
invisible.
ninja.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
A robotic ninja, go fancy. I wonder where that could have came from. Anyways, let's go through here and let's sneak through here. And I've read that Metal Gear Solid 4 is coming on the Master Collection 2 for Metal Gear Solid. I really hope that's true, because it would be nice to actually it'd be very nice to be able to play that game on like an updated port if that's possible. I doubt it because they didn't give the first half of the games any sort of love. My Metal Gear Solid 1 Let's Play, I
see
thought
you've caught
really
yourself
hard
a big-eyed
about
treble.
replaying
The
it
big-eyed
with
treble is a type of mackerel. The adult
the
fish lives
resolution
around
patch, but I was
coral
like,
reefs,
oh man, I
but the
already
young can be
recorded
found
so
in
much of it
freshwater
already, and I
areas
don't want to
such
do
as
it over
estuaries
again.
and rivers.
But I was
Good to
really
know.
tempted to.
So, how do they taste?
But
The guidebook doesn't say.
I guess if worst case, I could
Well,
always
if they're a kind of
find my
mackerel, they should be
PS3
okay to eat, right?
and try to
You'd
get it to
think
work
so,
with
but-
my monitors.
But what?
That's
Well,
also an
I've
option.
heard stories about people
I
getting
found,
sick with terror
I actually
poisoning
found my
after eating
old
adult
capture
fish.
card. I need to see if
Ciguatera
it still
poisoning.
works, but we
Fishes
can
that live
always
near
try to
coral reefs are
experiment. I
sometimes
guess
contaminated
is what
with
I'm trying to
poison
say.
known as ciguaterotoxin. It apparently gives you food poisoning when you eat
Nah,
it.
that's not good.
So I can't eat those big-eyed trevally?
I don't know whether those trevally are contaminated with ciguatera.
Oh, well, just skip that. I'm not interested in fish. I'm not a seafood person. I hate fish. Occasionally, I could eat shrimp, but I have to definitely be in the mood for it. You could not pay me enough to eat. You could not pay me enough to eat fish of my own volition.
Sick!
I don't blame you, Snake.
I see you caught Naughton frog.
We're gonna find here that, or I guess I didn't show it, but Paramedic absolutely hates frogs and toads, so that's kind of humorous. Now here, there is a bit of an Easter egg when you go through here. So the good thing about this game is it autosaves, so you could actually come visit this area again. But I'd rather just save just to be sure. So if what you're gonna see here is you're gonna see a cutscene, you're gonna see me do the Easter egg, and I'm gonna reload because I'm not gonna skip that particular boss fight. So make sure you have your SVD because that's gonna be very helpful. And then let's go ahead and enjoy the cutscene. And make sure you change your camo too. Don't use this checker pattern. And I'm gonna stay silent for this cutscene mostly. Mostly. I lied. I'm going to talk through some of this, actually.
Huh?
Get your hands off me.
Sokolov, what the hell are you going to do?
I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
Logan, you're an asshole.
Tanya!
Bro says no, and you're going to hurt his freaking lover,
Each time
man.
you
What an
resist, your
a-hole,
lover
man.
will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Vulcan.
And here we actually, I think this is the first time we actually see Volgan uses electricity powers like on a person.
Damn you.
We saw it when Snake got thrown off the bridge, but he didn't actually use it on Snake or anybody. And then he's just going to proceed to freaking delete her outfit. But one has to wonder, like, if you're going to inject electricity directly, like, into her heart area, would that, like, actually, like, delete her too, so to speak?
Hold it right there, traitor.
This scene with Ocelot, I just, he's an asshole, but I love this scene just because of all his juggling antics. Juggling antics? Phil, what the fuck are you talking about?
Let's find out just how lucky you are. Watch closely.
That might be a thumbnail image where he's posing with the gun right there. I actually like that imagery. Bro needs to
One of these
show
three
off while he's
guns
playing
has a
Russian
single
roulette with
bullet in it.
another guy.
I'm going to pull the trigger 6 times in a row. Are you ready?
Like the amount of like skill and like focus like to do some crazy shit like this while pulling the trigger is absolutely astounding. And here we're gonna find Ocelot might actually be related to Ocelot, but Otacron's family. Embarrassing. But you know what? If somebody was doing that shit to me, I might have a weak
Looks like
moment
your
like
luck
that too
hasn't run out
myself.
yet.
Besides, why the fuck are you gonna kill the scientist who's in charge of making the shadow hot? I wonder if he knew that was the gun that had the round in it.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield.
Can I have my gun back at least? Bro gets a laugh out that fucking torture. He's a sadist. We're gonna find out that's actually very true as well. Bro's ugly on the outside and on the
Better stay in
inside.
line from now on.
Dude, why are you acting like my mom?
The Cobras will take care of him.
You know, the way he looked, it looked like she actually permanently broke it, but I'm willing to bet she just detached the cylinder.
Has the CIA dog been disposed of yet?
The pain is dead.
What?
What?
That face he made. That me with the cat going, what? Oh. That's like literally what Vulcan's face reminds me of.
He may be a child, but he's definitely one of yours.
Absolutely. Or I don't know, maybe that might be a thumbnail image right there. Like, wouldn't those like cartridges explode and like hurt his hand?
Khrushchev
I
may
wonder.
have a hand in this. We have no time to lose. You must eliminate him before the final test.
Don't worry.
You definitely get a sense of
They'll be
the
able
boss
to
being
handle
the
it.
one who's actually in control right there. And these two right here, one of them is the easiest boss in the game. The other one is the more annoying boss in the game, or the most annoying boss in the
I'm
game.
leaving him to you, the fear.
Bro had stealth camouflage for stealth camouflage. Stealth camouflage is a thing. Interesting enough, this guy is actually voiced by Michael Bell, aka Raziel from the Legacy series. The fucking end.
The old man is always sleeping. Is he all right?
He's just dozing off. He's like
The
100
end
years
is
old,
saving
man.
what
Chill
life
out.
he has left in him for battle. Normally,
That
he's
sounds like
dead,
Pro from SpongeBob.
but he'll wake up when
Definitely
the
was
time
Pro
is
from
right.
SpongeBob. You know what? That right there is going to be the thumbnail image right there. Once again, the
And
thun
when
is
he
about to
does,
rain,
it will be the
and
end
Vulcan's going to get the hell out of
for the
Dodge.
boy.
And of course, he says his iconic line, Korobara, Korobara.
Nah.
Which, interesting enough, that's like the equivalent of
Sokolov isn't worth
an
your
American
love.
saying, I better knock on wood or
You
something
can
like that
entertain
to
me
ward off like
till the
bad
rain
juju.
stops.
And every time it rains, he says that. Bear that in mind. Every single time it rains, he says Korobara, Korobara, except for one time at the very end of the game.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
And I think that's the Japanese version of saying the same thing, better knock on wood. I think, if I read what that saying more or less means. And once again, it rains, and let's see who's showing themselves. Oh, yeah, it's fucking Ghost Guy. Ghost Guy always shows up when it's raining. Because if you remember when Snake Guy's hand broke by the boss, that guy was there. That guy was there too. Excuse me. And they just leave the fucking end there. That's hilarious. So, here's the Easter egg. The end is a very annoying boss fight. So you can actually preemptively take out the end. So zoom in and cap him.
What have you done?
And you'll actually get a flashing.
You created a time paradox.
I was enjoying that. And Colonel Campbell radio and say, Snake, what the fuck are you doing? You created that time paradox. No, actually, no, he won't. That was just me editing that in. That's freaking funny. And then, of course, the wheel from the freaking wheelchair hits fucking Snake. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take out these guards one at a time. I actually hit this dude's radio. So you can't call in a reinforcement, so that's kind of nice. Once again, just be careful how you take these guys out. They might fall down in the water and drown. Luckily, that guy did not. There's one there on the bridge. There's going to be another one here on the left. There's one in the back. So make sure you take out this guy. As long as he goes down, it's okay. And actually, I don't mind a few of these guys falling down in the water and drowning, because this section is very annoying. Especially if you try and go for a no alert run. But I guess if you're trying to go for a no alert run, no kill, I mean, I guess that kind of defeats the purpose. But, you know, I don't really care one way or the other in my normal runs. But on a Let's Play, I feel just a tiny bit more different. I don't care about the alerts, but I'm going to do my damnedest not to kill so many soldiers. And, of course, as usual, I don't pay attention to my fucking camo index when I get out of the water or when I enter a new area. So here, I actually would not recommend picking up these guards right here. There's a spider right there, so watch out. I know it's hard to see, but there is one there. Now I'm just not even going to... I shouldn't risk it picking up these bodies, but I might try to do it with one of them. There's some grenades, there's ammo in these boats. So if you want to stock up on some things, you can do that. Now when we get into this storage facility, there is another secret reel, and this one also is a bit of a pain. Because the guard you're supposed to actually get it from is at the very top, and there's not a lot of room to actually sneak around and get behind him, so you actually have to bait him out. A lot of these secret reel people, if you cannot get to them normally, you have to bait them out. And the one that is the biggest offender of this is going to be the one on top of the mountain that we have to actually get. So here, make sure that you take this guy out. There's going to be another guy right here in the back. If it helps, use your thermal goggles. But there's two down here at the bottom, and I think there's two on the stairwell. There is some desert face camo paint in this area too, right on the first floor. So make sure you grab that, because you know, if you're trying to get all the camo for a trophy or whatever, you want to grab it. But me, I just like to collect stuff. So camos right here. I believe that was for the desert face paint. So just watch out. There is another guard. Actually, no, I think there's three. There's two down here, one on the stairwell, and the one on the stairwell is the one that has the secret reel. So just be very, very, very careful. Alright, so let's grab all that. There is a suppressor right there. I didn't grab it. Obviously. Didn't get it. Let's try it one more time. You know, I just realized that Snake's bag right behind him, the clips or whatever that hold it together, or I guess keep it from falling off him, they actually move around. Little details like that. I'd actually never noticed that. I mean, it's kind of weird because Snake's ass is like always in your face, but I'm always on the lookout from enemies. That door is actually going to be the key for us to actually get the guard. And what's nice is he actually is not going to go into the room. He's going to notice the bodies on the ground. He's going to go investigate them, which allows me to sneak up right behind him. And right now I'm trying to actually get on the wall and knock on it to try to lure him with sound. So what I'm going to do here is I want to knock there.
I hear something.
I'm going to lay down here and I'm going to try to ambush him. But once I hear him say, "Oh, what's wrong?" he's going to go investigate the bodies.
What's wrong?
So now I need to make a decision. I'm going to wait right here. I'm going to follow him. Let him go down and then follow him, because he can still see if you get really close. And then there we go. This is how I would recommend getting the disc, or the secret reel.
No, wait.
There we go. We get that one, and that is the quick version. That's actually one of my favorite, if not the favorite, of the secret reels for me from the original Metal Gear Solid 3. So, pop them, and then we can go ahead and leave. Now we got everything here. If you want to invade that storage room, you can. I mean, there is food there, and you can stock up on some really good stamina healing food. And one more thing, the Z's on their heads let you know how deep in sleep they are. If there's 3 Z's, they're in maximum sleep. 2 Z's, they're starting to wake up, and then 1 Z means they could wake up at any moment, I think. So just be a little bit wary about that. And we're almost done with this part. We still got like 3 minutes. Now this area right here is the other part that you can get the Tsuchinoko from, but since I already got the Tsuchinoko, I'm not going to worry about. But you can place traps in here, around this area right here, and you can get the Tsuchinoko. I don't exactly know where, because I always got my Tsuchinoko in the previous area that I got it, where you saw me get it, I mean. There's a lot of animals here. The rabbit can be found here, and in the next forest area that we're going to visit. In this forest, this rabbit, there's a little bit of a nasty information we get from paramedic here,
You got some instant
which makes me
noodles, huh?
not want to eat rabbit.
Noodles.
Uh-huh. It was
It's
invented
called
in Japan
ramen,
just recently.
paramedic.
Add some hot water and it's ready to eat. It's cheap and
You
can
know
be
what
stored
sucks
for a
about
long
ramen
time.
is,
And besides,
if
it's
you get,
delicious. It's
I
like
like
a miracle
ramen.
food.
I like both kinds actually, but
Speaking of which,
when you get the instant ramen,
are
it's
you going to eat
good,
that?
but
I was planning on it, yeah.
it's so
all
freaking
right.
salty and shit,
there
which
some
I mean
reason I
actual
shouldn't?
ramen is. But
No,
when I say
that's
actual ramen, I
not
mean
what I
actually
meant.
going to an actual
what did
ramen
you
restaurant and eating it.
I was
It's
just
so
going to
much
say
more
that
better,
if
but
you weren't going
goddamn
to
is it
eat
so
it, you
freaking
should bring it back
expensive.
to me.
But
I've always
ramen
wanted
is
to
one of
try
my
some.
favorite soups ever to eat. As I'm sure it is for most people. It's a cheap food that when you make it at home, it's cheap. And it's very, very filling. Alright. And so, one more thing we need to do is get caught by a trap. Now, the reason I got caught with this trap is I wanted to show off this, this frog, but also the Major's conversation with here.
Snake, have you been caught in a snare
No.
trap?
Yeah,
Damn it,
If
Snake.
you
He was
don't
never
get
going to
down
know
from
if you
there
had
soon, the enemy
admitted
might
it.
spot you.
I know that.
It's
Then why
very
don't you get
humorous, this
yourself
conversation.
down?
I love it.
How am I supposed to do that?
It should be obvious.
Just cut
If you
yourself
get caught
down,
in a
right? And
snare
then
trap,
don't
press
bust your
the
head on the
action
way
button.
down,
That will
breaking
allow
your
you to
head or
cut
your
the rope.
spine.
Hurry
Or
and
your
free
neck.
yourself before the enemy
But
comes around.
with that, folks, I'm going to cut this rope. And then we're going to take out the frog, I believe. But with that, I'll catch you on the next part, folks. If you like this part, please consider like, subscribing, comment, all that. And if you do subscribe, please consider hitting that bell so you can catch more parts of my Let's Plays. And I'll catch you wonderful people on the next one. Later and bye. Oh, I guess we got to save. But yeah, that's the end of it, folks. Later and bye.
You want to save?